All right, gang. Welcome to another video here on the ICG Store YouTube page. It is Budget Deck Tech Tuesday, and this is the first budget deck for Zendikar Rising Standard. This is going to be an interesting one. We have green-white counters here. But before we get into it, if you're looking for new Zendikar Rising product, we are your one-stop source. We have singles listed on our website. We have sealed product. Whatever you need is on there. Check us out, www.icgstore.com. And if you're looking for more updates, maybe funny memes, whatever you're looking for, you can check out our Facebook at facebook.com/Infinite Consortium. But the deck today we are playing, like I said, is green-white counters. With the addition of Zendikar Rising, we get a bunch of cool new cards. The first one is a solid 1-drop. This is Swarm Shambler. This card affects all other cards with counters on it. It means we're going to make a bunch of 1/1 insects. And then he also gets bigger as the game goes on. So I'm interested to see if this card's any good. Sure. Vastwood Fortification is another one of those lands, but it also could slam a counter down on one of our creatures. The Luminarch Aspirant is extremely powerful. Every turn, we're going to be putting counters on creatures. And if we have the Conclave Mentor in play, that means we're going to get 2 counters every turn. Another great card is his Inscription of Abundance. Not only is it removal, it's also counters. And then we can also gain life if we need to for playing a red deck. Another notable addition is Oran-Rief Ooze. So whenever you're attacking, you get to basically add more counters onto your creatures. You know, that's going to be awesome. And then we have another card that we added in is a Makindi Stampede. I like this because it's a land, but also it's a overrun, just +2/+2. So I think that card, you know, maybe we'll win a game or two. Crawling Barrens is a neat addition because that's also counters, but they stay on them and then the land gets bigger and bigger. And then we're also playing Yorvo. Triple green is kind of, I don't know if we're ever going to be able to play it, but I think that the card is so powerful, especially in this deck, that we'll just play it and see what happens. And then I really want to play a deck with Basri Ket. I think he's extremely powerful. This is Budget Deck Tech Tuesday, so this deck is going to cost around $50. This deck in paper, I think, is actually about $75. So if we take kind of like the new card tax and we cut that out, and then we also have Stonecoil Serpent, which are like $5 a piece, so that's $20 right there. You could cut that off for another 1 or 2 drop, but I just think this card is so good, and it can go in a lot of decks, so it might be good for you to kind of invest in. But that is it. That's the deck here. Our sideboard is just some more removal, Bala Ged Recovery. This is like my favorite uncommon from the set. It's just a regrowth that's a land. I really like this card. Destiny Spinner in case we're playing blue decks, and then another Skyclave Cleric for the aggressive decks. So let's go ahead and get some matches in with this and see if we can win a couple of games. Let's see if we can win a couple of games. I'm really excited to play this. When I saw the Shambler guy, I was like, oh, that's a really cool 1-drop. And then I didn't realize all the synergy with all the other cards that came out with all the counters. And then I thought that the 2-drop Hardened Skills creature rotated out. Like, it just looks like it was the characters from Ravnica. So I just assumed it rotated out. But, great. Hopefully this deck is pretty good. It's kind of like it feels like it's going to feel like a mid-range deck because we're trying to build up all our creatures with our counters. So the deck does not want to see sweepers, and it doesn't want to see decks that go bigger than us. This hand looks good. We also have the new dual land here. We can go ahead and get down our forest. We also have to be cognizant of Yorvo, and there's a couple double white cards too. There might be some merit to playing the green-white gain life land, Blossoming Sands, I believe, just so you have more dual lands. More dual lands so that way you can play your 2 and 3s that have double colors on them. It makes your mana a little bit more efficient. Oh, we got the Karn Sleeves. Karn Daddy. Playing against Mono Red. Let's see what we can rip. Our Luminarch down, we'll make it a 2/2. We do not want to trade this card, so we'll pass. If they decide to attack, we'll just let them hit us. Because next turn we can get down this Oran-Rief Ooze. Ooh, Robber of the Rich. So we're going to be taking 5 here. Oh, they had a shock. That's good. Good on our opponent. But still, next turn we can get down this ooze. He'll be a 3/3, so he will be able to block the robber. And he's going to buff all of our counters too. Oh, do they have the Royal Eruption? That card's pretty good. It's a kicker, it does 5 or it does 3. Oh no, they got our Basri Ket and another one of our oozes. So, what do we want to do here? We can go Luminarch and then fight. But then we'll lose our Luminarch. So we do not want to do that. We'll go ahead and just play the Luminarch. We'll play the tap land, see what we have on top. Oh, Shambler. I think this is a little bit too late for this guy. And then this is an instant speed card, so we can hopefully combat trick them. If they go to shock the Aspirant or yeah, so we can go ahead and put a counter on the Aspirant. We will save him. It does feel like we might have to. This is what, 5. So I think we're going to take our 5 here because this inscription is going to gain us a bunch of life. Yeah. Because we can go ahead and kick it next turn for 5 mana. If they're going to Rimrock Knight their own creature. That's fine. We're at 3. We're going to gain a bunch of life. We'll play this kicked. So counters on a creature, gain life, and fight. So counters. Target player gains X life, and target creature you control fights target creature I do not control. Perfect, so I'll gain 8. So I guess technically we could have gained an additional life there because the counter. So that's a little bit of a misplay, but that's okay. And then we can get, we'll have Vivien down next turn. We'll give it a, I guess we'll give the Beast token a Vigilance counter. Ooh, Annex. Good play by our opponent. So we'll play this Vivien. See if we have a 1-drop on top of our library. Oh, we do. So we'll go ahead and play the Shambler, and then we'll make a 3/3 Beast. We'll give him Vigilance.
We will adapt to any threat.
So we need to end this game pretty quickly, so we'll go ahead and swing with our 6/6. We have a 4/4 to block back here. We'll land on top of our library. Kind of at a healthy 8. They can play out their 2 creatures. So we're not in a terrible spot here. This Vivien's going to hopefully get us to churn through our deck. When you cast your next creature spell this turn, search your library for a creature card with a lesser converted mana cost, put it onto the battlefield. So we want to trade the Shambler and the Annex. At this point, we have the Vivien for card advantage, and we just want to just have a healthy life total. Okay. So they spent their whole turn doing that. Oh, do we want to make a 3/3 or do we want to shuffle our library?
Yeah, they want to try it first.
It looks like we just want to make a 3/3.
Yeah.
I'll make a 3/3. The Aspirant can put the counter on the Shambler.
I'd like you to meet my friend.
I'll play this as another, I guess, a white source. We have enough for Yorvo. Make the Shambler 2/2, and we can attack for 6. So it could be, we're kind of afraid of a Torbrand here. We're also afraid of a Embercleave. But post that, they have 3 cards. Not really much more to be afraid of. We do need to not have this be another land.
I mean, a little bit.
The Shambler ability means if they go to kill one of our other creatures, we'll at least have another blocker. So that'll be useful. Get him, Shambler. Look at this guy. He just be rotting away. He's a funga beast. Fungi. Okay, another Annex. So, not very scary from our opponent. Oh, awesome. So there is another creature. So let's play the Oran-Rief Ooze. We get to go ahead and get a 2-drop. We will get the Scavenging Ooze. Look at that. Now we are set. Put a 1/1 counter on itself. So we will play Conclave Mentor, activate Scavenging Ooze, and then
Oh, wait, right here.
we can activate the Ooze again, I suppose. Look at that. Boom, a 6/6 Scavenging Ooze. We'll put this on the creature that could attack, which would be the Shambler. So this gives us 3 blockers.
What's that?
So they're going to, if they block the big guy, this is 7 damage. So it's still not enough, unfortunately, but they pack it in. They can see the writing on the wall. So aggressive deck. Let's bring in the Cleric. Let's bring in some more Scavenging Oozes. And then that's probably all that we need. We can cut some of our top end, like this Stampede is a little weak. One of the Lieutenants. It's pro multi. We'll cut 2 of the Lieutenants. I do like the Vivien just as like, it just does so much. And then the Yorvo might be a little bit slow with the triple green, so we'll cut a Yorvo. So the deck felt pretty good there, just like coherent, and then the Vivien really pulled everything together. Maybe we want more Viviens in the deck for more card advantage, like so maybe 3 Viviens is our card advantage engine. I think it's a powerful card, and our deck is mostly creatures. There's a 4 of Inscription. I think there was something else too. His hand's not perfect, but it's definitely a keep. We can go Luminarch Aspirant on 2. We have double Scryland, so we can try and hit something else. This Inscription is like really good, and it's only 5 mana to kick it. Ooh, Stonecoil Serpent. That's going to be a good one. We do not need an additional land. I can tell you that. Oh no, the Serpent's at 0 drop, so I'm going to have to click through everything. Or at least auto pass. Alright, I got to read this one. The beginning of each player's upkeep does 1 to them. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent, deal 5 to that player. Ooh, and your opponents can't gain life this turn. Okay. That's pretty good from our opponents. But we're also an aggressive deck. So them taking a damage a turn is kind of helps us out a little bit. Next turn we can go Shambler and Luminarch. If they want to go Shock here, that's fine, because next turn is going to be pretty good for us. And looks like we're probably gonna have enough mana to play a kicked Inscription. And this 1 red to not make us not gain life, so we have to be cognizant of that. Play a Luminarch. And then we will play a Shambler. So if they have a Shock, now is the time to play it. Ooh, interesting. So let's go ahead and attack. We'll put, is this creature, cowards can't block warriors. So we can put 2 counters on the Luminarch to make it get through. I think I can kind of get behind that. That way we don't just trade with the Intimidator. Even though that card is good, I think that having double Aspirant is better.
Where is them?
I guess they could give it +1/+1 if they want to. I suppose that's pretty good on their part if they do that. I forgot that it had that ability, unfortunately. So we should have put it on different creatures, it looks like. But that's okay. We have a Scavenging Ooze that's hopefully going to gain us a ton of life. If they go to Shock the Shambler, we'll get a 1/1. All right. Ooh, Royal Eruption. So they're wasting that on the Luminarch. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Ooh, another Aspirant. So we can go Aspirant. Is that that's our third Aspirant. And then a Temple of Abandon, or sorry, Temple of Plenty. We have plenty of lands. Ooh, great draw. So we're going to go ahead and just get this Stonecoil Serpent down now. we have we're going to be doing stuff with our mana on the rest of the turns. So we're going to put the counter on the Aspirant. That way, if they target the Aspirant, we get a 1/1 little dude. Poke him for 1. And then this Ooze is going to be great. And then so when the Ooze comes down, we can put the counter on the Sapperling or whatever it's called. 4 damage to creature or planeswalker. Thundering Rebuke. Who'd have thought that card would be playable? I feel like there's got to be something better than that. I don't know. No! They took our good card. So we could double block here, but we do not. It's not really beneficial for us. If we hit land, we can kick the... Ooh, solid. So we'll play the Mentor. We can play the Ooze, and then we will attack. The next turn, we can Inscription of Abundance to do some shenanigans. We're still at a healthy 14. We do need to be cognizant of them having 1 mana makes it so we can't gain life from this abundance. This only pumps other knights. So this is a rogue. Awesome. So they just passed it back. Ooh, Skyclave Cleric. So this is an instant. So we can sneak these counters onto a creature. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. So, what do we want to do here? We'll definitely activate this, put 2 counters on the Ooze. I wonder if we could kill him this turn. Let's see. So this is 4, 5, 6. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12. Yeah, so we can actually kill him this turn. Oh, wow. Wow. What a turn of events. Because we're going to give it to the Serpent, and the Serpent has Trample, so we'll be able to push over the... Oh, no, it's a 2/2. It's not a 1/1. So they will be left at 1 life, unfortunately. If they'd have blocked the other way around, we'd have been able to win this turn, but... Still, otherwise, this puts them at 1, and then they die on their upkeep, so... Either way, we have won the match. This deck felt pretty good. I guess they have a card in hand. But I mean, if they haven't used it yet. This deck felt really good there. Awesome. All right. Game 2. See if we can pull another win out. Look at that. Our I guess it's like $60 deck. $60 deck beat mono red. That's the litmus test of every format, is it? Can it beat the aggro deck? And it did. It did beat the aggro deck, so. So I really want to play the Boogeyman, the Omnath. Let's see. We'll see if that's good or bad. The Boogeyman. Ugh, if only we were going first. This hand is still a keep, but I do wish that we were going first. We can go turn 1 Swarm, turn 2 Temple, turn 3 Basri. Basri Ket comes down with 3. Ooh, Fae of Wishes. Okay. So they're, do I want to, I think I do want to trade with this Innkeeper. Oh man, do I want to play a grindy game or not? Why are they offering the trade? Is it because they have another one?
Well, I'd like...
What is their plan? I think we can trade. I think we can trade there. This hand feels like it grinds a little bit better. Especially these oozes are going to get pretty big. The oozes are going to get big. So, oh man, Uro. Big Daddy Uro. Is this like blue-green adventures? There we go. Teamer, or no, Saltai. Saltai adventures. So we will play our ooze. Hopefully that black didn't unlock removal for them. Oh, look at this. They got a greedy god, or that's a dragon. Hordnet's gold. Dragon Hordnet's gold. Do we have removal incoming? We do not. So, what do we want to do here? I think we'll attack and see what their plan is. They're just going to take their beats. Oh, Brazen Borrower. I suppose that's okay. We could choose to fight here, but that's not going to do much. So we'll just replay this. It's like kind of like they time walked us. And then hopefully next turn we can play something else. Do not want another land for sure. Do not land. Not black. Slowly poking us to death. Look who decided to show her face, huh? Rampy. Is Rampage, huh? Rampage. Huh, you gonna help me play? So, do we have another Brazen Borrower incoming? Alright, let's go ahead, put our 5th mana in case we want to overload the Inscription. So they didn't do anything. I guess we're just going to play another Ooze. They leave a counterspell up. Maybe they just have a handful of nothing. They're just trying to put cards in their bin for the Uro. Saltai Adventures. I guess it'd help if I click through all the prompts. Huh, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl today? Okay, so Sublime Epiphany. Oh, that's pretty good. Create a token that's a copy of target creature. So they're targeting... Oh man, this is a little rough. So the green is picking Fae of Wishes. Well, I guess this really doesn't matter too much. I mean, it like really sets us back, but it doesn't, it's not that bad. Because next turn, we can just replay the Oran-Rief Ooze. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to put a counter on their creatures. Just believe me when I tell you, computer. Come on, robot. Read my mind. What are you whining about, huh? You sleepy. Oh, there's another innkeeper. That's when they cast the creature side, yeah. So if they play the borrower, they're going to get another card. Ugh. So the ooze can resolve. And then, do we want to play the Basri Ket? Just to get it into play? I mean, their plan is more than likely just to cast Brazen Borrower. This puts Basri up to 4. No, I think we'll just play the Temple of Plenty. Conclave Mentor. We'll keep that on top. That'll do a lot of work for us. And hopefully their last 2 cards are in hand are kind of... Oh no, their last 3 cards in hand aren't very good. That Brazen Borrower Innkeeper thing triggers on cast, so there's not much we could have did there. We do have this fight lined up to do something at some point. Lucky Clover. Yeah, this is going downhill pretty fast. It's going downhill pretty fast. Yeah, I think we're just gonna scoop this up. They tempoed us out of the game on our turn 3, 4, and 5. We just could not keep up. So then, what do we want to bring in here? We want a spell that can't be countered. It has hexproof and haste. So we'll bring the Baloth in, and then some more removal. We'll shave a Garenbrig. We'll shave a Lieutenant, and then we'll shave this Stampede. Let's see where it takes us, huh? We'll see where it takes us. So this hand it's very close. But we'll mulligan. Hand is much better. We will ship one of these mentors. Or maybe we ship the Lieutenant. Just because we don't have the mana to play it right now. Scavenging Ooze is a solid draw and gets rid of their Uros. I guess Scavenging Ooze would be another card that we could board in. Ugh, Innkeeper on turn 1. So let's go ahead and get the Mentor down. Hopefully they don't just play like a... Ooh, they're stuck on 2. We are stuck on 2. So we're going to go ahead... They could have Brazen Borrower, which would be pretty bad for us. They do. So we don't waste our Primal Might there, which is good. So let's go ahead and just play the Mentor again and pass. Hopefully they miss their land drop, just like we did. They did not. But fortunately, they cannot play the Borrower. Maybe they'll play a Beanstalk Giant. Beanstalk Giant would be very good for our opponent. Or the left side of it, whatever it is. Ooh, Uro is also pretty good for our opponent. I don't think there's ever a time Uro's bad. Maybe we should splash white for Uro. No matter what you're playing, just throw a couple islands in there. So we're going to cast this for 1. Creature I control, creature they control. This way we can get this Shambler down. And it's kind of neat too because the Shambler is going to enter with 2 counters because of the Mentor. So now we have a little bit of a board. Hopefully they don't tempo us out again. We do need to hit our land drops. If we can hit land, play the Ooze. Ooh, Love Struck Beast. That's a gigantic 5/5. That's going to be a wall to fight through. We hit our land, which is good news. So this is only a 4/4, so we're not going to attack. Next turn, we can play another Mentor. If they kind of twiddle their thumbs, we can play another Mentor, and we're gonna get a bunch of counters. So we'll take our 5. It's kind of interesting. Maybe they're signaling a second Lovestruck Beast. Beanstalk Giant, okay. That's not very scary. Maybe when it comes in a 7/7, yeah, that's when it starts to get scary. So we will resolve another Mentor. Go to combat. They have a Brazen Borrower for the Ooze.
No, I don't have any.
They do. Oh, man. That is unfortunate. So we can still attack for some incremental damage. There's 6 there. Play our Scavenging Ooze and pass it back. Man, that was a really good turn from our opponent. Our turn was pretty lackluster. But we do have another Mentor in play, which is going to make this Scavenging Ooze get big real fast. We'll take our 5, go to 10. Eight Beanstalk Giant.
Oh, good, yeah. Oh.
So, I guess we just play our Ooze. We're going to be blocking with... What do we want to block with? I guess 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This puts it at 8. This is... I guess we need to put it on this guy.
Right there.
Oh, that's interesting. So since they're replacement effects... Or no, 4, 5... No, that's correct. I just added it incorrectly. All right. So they have an 8/8.
Yeah.
To 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the Scavenging Ooze. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Scavenging Ooze can trade with the Beanstalk Giant. So if we do this and they block the Mentor, they take 8, 10, 12. So I guess we just offer up the trade with Scavenging Ooze. And see what they do.
What?
So they decided that it was worth it. All right. Uro. Okay. Solid from the opponent. But I guess we 8 cards out of their bin, so I don't know if that card's ever even going to be relevant.
Yeah, well, there's nothing right in here. Okay, there's that node.
So they have their beast back to block.
There ain't nothing for what's there.
All right, Vivien. Do some work. Temple of Plenty on top, unfortunately.
We're gonna have a problem.
So we will put a creature with reach into play. This way we can trade with their Brazen Borrowers.
We will adapt.
And then, so if we attack with this Ooze, that's a lot of counters. Well, it's not really that many counters. So if we attack, it makes this guy's gigantic. They block there. This guy will become a 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be a 5/5. He'll block here, 6, 7. So that's really not even that good.
Yeah, there's a hero.
It's really not even that good.
Because there's nothing there. Because
What do they got?
she thinks that her
Nothing, just take 7, call it a day.
yeah, because she's
Okay. Makes sense because their plan is probably to kill us in a year with these borrowers. That's fine. We're just gonna put a counter on this guy now. That way we can auto pass. All right, Rampage, come on, big luck. Give me some luck. Give me some big luck, Rampage.
doing that.
We do get to keep our Vivien alive unless they have a way to destroy our weird-looking beast token. It's neat when you have the full art Planeswalker. It also gives you the full art tokens. I can dig that. They're going for the kill. I wonder if they knew it had reach. Ooh, Gargaroth. Ooh, into Lucky Clover. Okay, so we do have a Scryland. We can put this on the bottom and land on top. That is unfortunate. Gargaroth is only a 6/6, so we do have the ability to attack with our 7/7. They could double block. We'll make another reach creature.
Beauty lies in variation.
Little rotors that are done.
All right, let's see what they chew.
Like you're in the,
They could double block. They could draw a card off the Gargaroth.
yeah, and look and see if that's
They could chump with their beast.
working up.
Pretty good. We also have our Shambler who can block, and then we'll activate the effect. So they'll still get the ability from Gargaroth, but our creature will survive. It'll make it an 8/8.
Tom and I were spawned down to rotors,
All right, bring it.
right down on
What is your decision? Draw a card. Okay. Fine by me.
yeah. If we go, we'll
So we'll block, and we will block.
oh, and then when he comes
Now we have a gigantic Shambler. I hope that card was worth it, opponent. Trading your gigantic Gargaroth. And if we can hit a land off the top here, if we can hit a non-land off the top, we'll ride this Vivien to victory. Uro from the bin. What'd you draw? What'd you draw, opponent? Come on, something bad. I mean, they still have 5 mana to work with. Ugh, come on. Come on, baby.
they have 3
Draw poorly.
on this side.
Lucky Clover, there'll be... Oh, man. They can Lucky Clover... Okay, so that's not scary at all. They'll just get more lands, which is fine. Oh, look at the copy. That's kind of cool. They get 2 lands. Not threatening. Going to be trying to win here in the next turn or two, so... Please, give me a non-land, non-spell... Or, sorry, non-creature. Give me a creature. That's it. Give me a creature. That's it. That's all I need. Ooh, that was a good one. 2 cards from the sideboard. Ugin. That is, that's scary. We really need to do something this turn. We really need to hit something.
Yep. Remote fighters. Probably get up there.
And Shadow Spear. Okay. Those are the cards that'll get him back in this game. Oh, Castle Ardenvale. Come on, deck.
What's that?
Unfortunate.
I call, and Decoria answers.
So I guess we just attack for a bunch. We're going to be losing all our creatures, so.
We're at in there.
So they're at 7. We don't even gain the life off these guys either. And seeing that we're drawing Castle Ardenvale, like, almost is the nail in the coffin. -5.
Don't worry. I hold
-5 and come on. Shadow Spear. Alright, we got one more draw at this. One more draw. I'm not really certain what can get us back in. Oh, the giant hexproof can't be countered, dude. That's who we can draw. They're going to gain 2 life. That puts it at 9. I'm not sure how big that creature is kicked, so hopefully it's 9. Hopefully it's 9. $13. Okay, so actually that's not even an out anymore. We're so close to seeing what we will draw, so let's go ahead and find out. Even though this game is over. Ugh, we're so close. Yeah, unfortunate. All right, let's go to game 3. Rampage. We weren't lucky enough. We were not lucky enough. Oh, we'll play another one. We'll see what happens. Huh. You're getting heavy, Rampage. You're getting fat. You're getting fat, Rampage. Huh. What are you doing? It's just a lazy day today, huh? Lazy day, Rampage. Oh, going in there for the big pets. You getting them big pets right there, huh? She wasn't feeling good the other day. Huh? You were not feeling good. She good now, though. Huh? She had a tummy ache. This is a mulligan. Man. Yeah. We'll ship the Yorvo because we're never casting it. Well, we could have cast it with his hand, maybe. So, we want non-land spells. Give me them spells. So on 2, we can play... we probably need the Serpent to be a 3/3 to deal with this Hound. What is this? Red-green landfall, looks like. So we'll go ahead and play the Ooze down. And then next turn we can play the Serpent. All right, Rampage, you gotta move out the way. Huh. Say goodbye. Bye. Hop down. You okay? Yeah, you're okay. Huh. Roiling Regrowth. Look at that, a 6/7 Hellhound. Oh, we're just going to take our beats here. We'll take our beats because this Ooze is going to net us some life at some point. The Abundance can fight the Hellhound. We'll get the Serpent down. We want to protect this Scavenging Ooze. Once we get one of their cards in the bin or our bin, then things get out of control. This is the Mammoth. This is the Dual Land. Oh, Questing Beast. Pretty good. We'll take our 4. What to do? So this can come down as a white source. Basri's Lieutenant. We will not attack. We can go ahead and we could double block, but it has Death Touch, so it's a little bit scary. There might have been merit to be putting the counter on Basri's Lieutenant. Actually, that probably would have been a lot better. I thought it was other creature, but it's target creature you control. They still got a pretty big grip over here, too. They got 4 cards. Ooh, this is scary. This is scary. So, we for sure want to keep the Scoos. We can throw the Lieutenant under the bus. And then we could probably take this 4 from Questing Beast, because this inscription is going to gain us some life. Yeah, let's do it. Risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. They could play this. That would be Embercleave. That just kills us. Wow. That is unfortunate. So if we'd have blocked there, we'd just stayed alive. If we'd have blocked there, it'd have been all right. That is unfortunate. So what do we want here? Probably some more removal. What is weak? What's weak? Probably this card that gives, it's kind of like a little bit slow. We'll cut that, the Stampede, and we're good to go. I forgot about Embercleave. Embercleave is very powerful. And it's an instant speed card. Both things that definitely mess with us. All right, can we get a good hand here? We do have green. All right, we'll keep it. We will keep this. Yorvo comes down as a 4/4. Hopefully, they have the Hellhound on 1. They have the Hellhound on 1. All right, deck. Can we rip a 3rd Forest? 3. Can we get... Oh, what the heck is this? We cannot, but can't be blocked for creatures 2 or less. Whenever land is about, it gets +2/+2. Okay. All right. So auto tapper, unfortunately, tapped one of the forests. Not that it's going to make that big of a difference. We'll take our 5 damage here. Ooh, we don't want no more white mana. We want to be able to play our... We'll play it on the skews, that way it can block.
Yeah.
And then when it blocks, it makes a 2/2 knight when it dies.
Yeah.
Look at these gigantic creatures. Do they have the Embercleave? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is not good. That's the game, boys. That's the game. So that deck looks pretty cool. Landfall, red-green landfall. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the deck and talk about it a little bit. See what kind of upgrades we could do. Check out the upgrades. So the deck feels really good, and it feels like it's pretty close to something. Maybe a little bit more work and it's going to be better. Like maybe we should have like a life gain like feel with it with Heliod. More Basri Kets. We do want probably like a better mana base, maybe with Fabled Passages. What else could we do here? Who was the green god? Nylea? I don't know if that's too good, but I think that this deck has a good bit of potential. Like the draws that we had, that we went the Aspirant and the Conclave Mentor, it was very good. There could be merit to playing an additional color. Maybe green, white, splashing, maybe black for some other things. There's some good counter cards in there. But I think there's definitely potential here. It's something that you could play, take to an F&M if those happen to occur in your area. And just have some fun. The deck's about $60, and then you'll win some matches with it. But that is it for me today. If you need any kind of Zendikar product, if you need any kind of modern product, Pioneer, whatever you need, check out the website, www.icgstore.com. If keep an eye out for even more content coming out on our YouTube channel, whether it be pack openings, whether it be more content like MTG Arena or Pokemon videos or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever we decide to do. Be sure to like and to subscribe so you can get notified for that. But all right, gang, enjoy the rest of your week.